Hello, my name is Magnar.
And my name is Allegra.
And on today's show we have...
In news, the Greta Thunberg mural being brought to Fargo, North Dakota.
In sports, we win some, we lose some.
And on A&E...
Trivia.
That and more on Concordia On-Air. Yes, what are you gonna do during the break?
So we have this school break coming up, spring break, and I'm going home, and I'm gonna go skiing for a bit. How about you?
I'm going to Minneapolis with my girlfriend.
Oh.
So we're gonna be there for the whole week.
What are you gonna do?
We're gonna stay in the Radisson, and then we're gonna discover the whole town.
Oh,
I haven't been to Minneapolis yet. Minneapolis is bigger than our capital back home in Norway. So.
Oh. Well, that'll be fun. There's some really fun stuff to do there, like the art museum and the...
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to art museum. I'm gonna go to theater. I would love to watch some playing theater there. So I'm probably gonna go. I'm probably gonna spend way too much money on the theater.
Well, what can you do though?
And I'm also gonna go visit the American Mall, like the...
Oh, the Mall of America?
Mall of America, yeah. And yeah, and museums. There's a lot of stuff to do there. I said I haven't been there, so...
Well, I hope you have a good break. Has your first half of the semester been going well?
Oh yes, last week was my first week in over a month without at least one exam in a week.
Oh, nice.
And this week I had 3 exams, which is the last one was today.
That sounds stressful.
So I started a week with mathematics exam.
What class are you taking?
Finite mathematics,
Okay.
203.
Nice.
And then I had biology lab, and then I had biology today with normal.
Which bio are you in?
101. So it's not.
Oh, cool.
It's not too hard compared, but it's like a Norwegian school system. We don't have lab, so that's
really
so that's a hard thing.
That's
We don't have lab before we come into university.
Oh, and then in university you have lab.
So, but I don't have university back home in Norway. So
okay.
I have something called upper class, which is like in Norway we have 13 years of school system, not 12, and you need to go 13 years in school.
Okay, and so you're only here for the year, is that correct?
I'm here for all 4.
All 4?
Yes.
So is this your first year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, but I'm glad I have a neuroscience class with me from Norway as a transfer, also mathematics and also history, which I also have.
That's
but,
good.
But I didn't have exam in that week. So after I'm done with all these 3 this year, I don't need to take any more of them.
Well, that's exciting. What are you studying here? What's your major?
Business and theater.
Oh, fun. Have you been in any of the theater productions this year?
No, only as a helper.
Oh, okay.
I have too busy schedule for anything.
Yeah,
at the moment.
that makes sense. That sounds really fun.
So how is you think? Yeah. So yes.
Let's go over to news now.
Hi, I'm Elise.
I'm Keith. Congratulations to the Copper Speech team. On February 15th and 16th, the team competed in 10 out of the 11 events at the state tournament. Concordia managed to keep the champion title for a second year in a row. The tournament was hosted on Concordia's own campus, but the home advantage did not ease the nerves. Despite this, many awards were won and messages shared. Concordia even took the top 2 places in the category of oratory, usually called persuade, on the AFA circuit. Third-year students Leah Roberts and Josefina Nunez took home first and second, respectively, earning places at the Interstate Oratorical Contest later this year. Now that they have state under their belt, the team is ready for the national tournament in the spring.
Last night, the student government held its annual elections. As the ballots were polled and tallied, the results came in. The results showed that 39.6% of the student body voted. For the sophomore class representative, Ian Scheel won with 167 votes. The junior representatives were Soka Naramatar with 106 votes and Georgia Wachtler with 94 votes. Finally, the senior class had no representatives run, but the main race was for the president and vice president position. And now, with 330 votes, the winner pair was Sophie Newcomb and Quinn Ringley. Congratulations to all who won and those who also ran. We look forward to seeing what you do to SGA.
Get those dollar bills ready and prepare to be amazed. This year's drag show is going to be hosted by the Diversity, Equity, Inclusion Commission on March 21st in the atrium. Admission is free, but audience members are encouraged to bring bills to support the fundraiser for Kaleidoscope, a local LGBTQ+ support group. DEIC is currently accepting applications for performers. Everyone is encouraged to participate and attend. The application was sent to the student body in an email on the 18th, so check your inboxes. Future information will be sent out closer to the event.
In 2019, the world was introduced to one of the most influential young voices of this generation. 17-year-old Greta Thunberg made a splash with her passionate plea for saving the environment. The young activist from Sweden has caused both agreement and controversy among the public with her message of the dangers of climate change. Now, her influence is being brought to Fargo. Due to disagreements in Bismarck, Front Street Tap Room welcomed the mural of Thunberg to be placed on the back side of their building. It will face Soma Alley, the unofficial name for the alley running between Broadway and 10th Street.
In 2017, many actresses in the film industry came forward as part of the Me Too movement. Justice was served on February 24th as Harvey Weinstein, a former Hollywood producer, was convicted of rape and sexual assault on 2 charges. The 67-year-old man was the main face of sexual assault abusers in Hollywood when the justice movement rose up in late 2017. While this verdict was not an across-the-board victory for justice, it still brought with it 29 years in prison for Weinstein. The verdict followed what some report to be harrowing and extremely graphic testimony. Overall, the trial was Weinstein against 90 victims. District Attorney Cyrus Vance Jr. states the outcome was the best for the female victims, saying that this trial, quote, pulled our justice system into the 21st century.
Since midterms are upon us, we all need some comfort food. McDonald's is a favorite fast food restaurant among those of us who struggle with finances. However, sometimes you can't get the irresistible food. Fear not, because the company of the Golden Arches has come up with a solution. For those of us inside, we can make our room smell like the fan-favorite Quarter Pounder. McDonald's plans to release the 6 candles that smell like individual components, such as the beef patty, ketchup, and pickles, later this week. The main question remains, why? The CEO states that it is because of how iconic the brand is. For whatever reason, act fast, as there is very limited quantities. Up next, we have an interview with SGA's new president and vice president.
Hello and welcome. Today I have the vice president and president of SGA, Sophia and Quinn. So first, Sophia, how does it feel to be a president of the SGA?
It feels really good. We're super excited for this opportunity, and are really excited to see what changes we can bring to Concordia.
So, when did you start being a part of SGA?
I started going to select meetings my sophomore year, and then this past year I have been on student government as the junior class representative.
Okay, so Quinn, when did you start being a part of the SGA?
So I'm actually a freshman this year, so this is my very first year being part of Concordia's SGA, so I'm super lucky that Sophie asked me to be her running mate. But yeah, this is my first year.
Okay, that's very interesting. So, if you want to be a part of SGA, is it something like you can walk in and talk with people there? Is it just meet up to meetings, or is it like something special?
To be a part of SGA, so you can run for a position, or you can be a member at large, or you can be hired by the ECC. And so yeah, I ran for my position as freshman rep, and Sophie ran for her position as sophomore class or junior class rep. So
okay, Sophia, what do you think? What is the think will be most fun with the position?
I think just getting to connect with students on a more personal level, as well as getting the student body more involved with each other. So just being involved with sporting events, music events, various organizations run by student orgs like events for Cobrathon, CEC, CMC, DEIC. Events, just things like that. Just overall getting Concordia together as a community.
It's a lot of events.
Yeah, a lot of events.
So what do you think would be the biggest change you would try to do this year? Something you tried to do better than the people before, or something you want to change or something?
We're really going to be focusing on mental health. We already have a couple initiatives in place, and cooperating with another a former alumni a former student who is now an alumni, and just increasing resources for students, as well as trying to get an additional counselor, and just getting students to openly talk about mental health and eliminating the stigma around mental health and mental illness at Concordia.
Okay, so you think it's going to be a conference about mental health this year?
Yeah, yep, and just overall,
Incorporating stuff into freshman.
yeah, things like that, and also improving student wellness overall. So like mental health, physical health, emotional health, just overall well-being of students.
Do you think it's something that should be implanted in school, like wellness is? Like we have one credit class where you can talk about the mental health and what you can do?
I think that would be a really great opportunity to incorporate mental health in our wellness classes, but also things like eating well and just mindfulness, things like that, working on like stress management and how to deal with mental health during busy weeks like finals weeks and things like that.
I feel that already in the midterm. Quinn, what do you think will be your biggest part of the SDA this year as a vice president?
Just working alongside Sophie and just helping people to collaborate and work together and just help build that community. Community was another one of our platforms, and community starts with the leaders of Concordia and just kind of works its way into the entire community of Concordia. And so we hope to just be good examples of community and of working together, and we hope to just bring that to the entire campus.
So what do you think you will learn from this year that you can take with you as a vice president?
Oh, I'm excited to see what there is to learn. I think that there's a lot that's unknown, but I think that that's also really exciting. And I'm open and ready to learn and to continue to grow by this position and standing next to Sophie and just learn from her and just the rest of the students at Concordia.
Yeah. Can I ask you what your major is for the people interested?
Business and finance and a minor in political science. Yep.
Yeah. And you as well, a little about yourself?
Yeah, I'm majoring in communication studies, and I have minors in psychology and English writing. And then what I want to do with that after graduation, I'm going to law school, hopefully to be a criminal defense attorney, and then one day I would really love to be a judge.
That's an interesting path. So yes, you talked about mental health. Is there other big issues that SDA planning to take up this year?
Yeah. There's a lot, and there's a lot of different things that we would really love to work on, mental health being one of them. But again, our original platforms were community and togetherness, so kind of bringing together Concordia's community as a whole and kind of uniting us more as one student body rather than divided different groups, and just getting everyone engaged in everything. And mental health, as I just said before, and then student wellness were our top three. But other things, just like encouraging people to engage in uncomfortable conversations, like things about race and political differences. And that's part of our platform of community and togetherness, is being able to have conversations about our differences while still being united as a school and not having rising conflict and tension, but being able to have civil discussion with each other.
When you talk about diversity and things like that, you talk about like ISO and those kind of groups, or
ISO? What
international student.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, diversity in everything. So whether that be race, gender, political beliefs, economic background, like diversity meaning just what makes us all different from one another. Essentially, is what I define diversity as when we talk about what we're focusing on.
Yes. Thank you so much for coming here today, Sophia.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Vice President Western SGA. And now over to sports.
What's up, sports fans? I'm Grant.
And I'm Dom.
After a disheartening 1-5 start to their season, Concordia's men's hockey team went on to go 12-5-2 in their final 20 games to finish the regular season with a 13-10-2 record. The Cobbers also finished the season on a 3-game winning streak, which was enough to secure the second seed and a home playoff game in the conference semifinals. Their opponent will be the third-seeded Augsburg Eagles this Saturday at 7 p.m. Concordia split the season series with Augsburg at 1 game apiece, so this matchup may come right down to the wire. The winner will earn a spot in the MIAC Championship game against either top-seeded St. John's or St. Thomas or Gustavus.
In a bittersweet ending to the season, Concordia's men's basketball team was able to pick up their first and only conference win of the season over Hamlin University. The Pipers did not make it easy for the Cobbers. After trailing the whole game, Hamlin was able to take a 62-60 lead and hold on to it until the final minute. After Bryden Urey hit a big three-pointer, the Cobbers managed to pull away thanks to some clutch free throws from senior Tommy Shima in the final game of his career. The Cobbers finished the season with a 3-22 overall and 1-19 conference play. In the wake of the disappointing season, head coach Grant Hemmingson resigned. The Cobbers went 16-59 since Hemmingson took over prior to the 2017 season. According to athletic director Rachel Bergson, the search for a new head coach has already begun.
The women's team came up just short of making the playoffs after a 79-76 loss to Hamlin last weekend. After leading by 6 after the first 3 quarters of play, Hamlin was able to outscore the Cobbers 25-16 in the fourth quarter to end Concordia's season. Autumn Thompson led all Cobbers in scoring with a game-high 21 points. Elizabeth Berkemeyer secured the team's season rebounding title with 9, bringing her total to 145 on the season. Taviana Tannen also had a career high in assists with 5, and sophomore Mary Sem finished the season averaging 14.1 points per game, the first Cobber to do so in 3 years. The women's final record comes to 11-14 overall and 9-11 in conference. And now we go on to the one, the only, the Girl Scouts.
Hello, listeners. I am here with 4 of the wonderful Girl Scouts from Troop 33000 here in Fargo-Moorhead. First of all, will you all tell me your names and your age?
My name is Lennon, and I'm 8 years old.
My name is Nadia, and I'm 9 years old.
My name's Delaney, and I'm 9 years old.
My name is Hadley, and I'm 8 years old.
Wow, thanks, girls. My first question for you is, what is your favorite Girl Scout cookie that you sell?
S'mores and s'mallas.
S'mores and s'mores.
The new lemon ups and the s'mores.
There's a new cookie?
I meant the trefoils.
Hello. My favorite cookies are the s'mores and Thin Mints, and yes, there is a new cookie.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yes. The lemon cookies are different from the last year lemon cookies. These year lemon cookies aren't dipped in lemon. They have a drizzle of lemon on the bottom, and then they have lemon inside the cookie.
They also have frosting on the bottom.
Oh, that sounds delicious. And you, Hadley, what's your favorite cookie?
My favorite cookies are probably the Samoas and the new lemon ups.
That's cool. Very cool. Next, I'd like to hear about your sashes. So do you have one favorite badge on your sash, and can you tell me what you did to get that badge? I think you raised your hand first.
So my favorite badge is the Lego building one right here, because so each year, once a year, we have this Lego competition where a couple of people from each troop try to compete and make stuff that would do for like what we would like in the world. So like 3 years ago or something, like my first or second time I did it, I won first place because
How exciting! That's awesome. Yeah, you. What's your favorite badge?
My favorite is the sleepover badge because we had a sleepover at Nadia's house.
Oh. And so you got a badge for girl bonding?
And having a big bag of popcorn.
That's funny. Nadia, what's your favorite badge? You face the camera, show the camera your badge.
The outdoor fun, because we went traveling through like nature and grabbed rocks and we painted them and write in nice notes, and then we put it back out in nature so people can find them.
That sounds lovely. And you, what's your favorite badge and how did you get it?
Well, my favorite badge is the same as Delaney's. It's the block building competition.
Cool. What did you build?
I can't remember.
What are some examples of things that people built? Like Delaney built a homeless shelter. Can you remember some of the other things people built? That's okay. A Lego building activity seems really fun. Okay.
I built electricity bridge.
Oh, that's really useful. We need more of those in the world. How did you get involved with the Girl Scouts?
So when my mom and me decided that we wanted to be in a Girl Scout troop because my mom, when she was a kid, was in Girl Scouts. So she said, what about we be in a Girl Scout troop? So I went around when we were in kindergarten and told people, do they want to join our Girl Scout group? And that's how my friend that's also in a Girl Scout troop and Elena over here and we got really good friends. And
that's really interesting. Thanks for sharing. Can I hear from you now?
The first time I was in Girl Scouts, it was really amazing because I got to go to a new person's house and I met a lot of people.
How lovely. Is there anything else you want us to know about the Girl Scouts, Nadia?
What I like about Girl Scout is that we get to sell some Girl Scout cookies and meet new people. I met someone from my mom's work.
That's exciting. What do you do with the money that you make from the cookies?
We wanted to go camping.
Where?
We're going to do it in one of the parks, I believe. And so our donations go to the Army. And a little bit of that, the money that we get from selling cookies go to camping this summer to earn some more badges.
Well, last year after school, we all went on a bus and went to have a pool party. So I don't know if we're going to do that again, but I hope so.
So is some service work and some just for your own fun?
Party bus.
It was a party bus? You went on a party bus?
Yeah. There's no seatbelts, and every time that he stopped, we started dancing.
That sounds like a good time.
It had a disco ball.
Say that again?
It had a disco ball.
Oh, that sounds so fun.
It was a surprise because we all knew that we were getting picked up. And then all of a sudden we found this party bus and it was playing music and everything. And and we went to this hotel that had a fun pool and a slide. That blue slide.
Some of the persons didn't go to the right school, so she picked them up first, but we all go to the same school.
But two of the people. No, three.
And also, there's a lot of people in a line at the entryway of the school, and we were going out, and our moms and dads were literally saying hi and shouting yay.
Well, that sounds really fun. Thank you all for being here with me today. Now we're going to go over to A&E.
Welcome to A&E. I'm KJ.
And I'm Gabe.
And today we're going to play some trivia.
So how this is going to work is KJ and I have both written up some questions and cut them all up and put them into a bowl here. So we are each going to take turns drawing from the bowl, and then we are going to read to the other one, and because the answers are also on these slips, and then we're going to tally up our score on a whiteboard and see who wins at the end. So, KJ, would you like to draw first?
Sure. Name a song by Billy Joel.
Just one?
Yeah, this is a song.
Okay. Piano Man seems like an easy cop-out, so I'll say All for Lena.
Okay.
Layla, I think that's what it is.
Lena?
All for Lena? That's
Yeah.
not, okay. Nice.
So
One
Gabe
for
has
me.
1 point.
All right.
You can have a minute to close the show. So does that sound good?
So, this is TV shows. This Emmy Award-winning TV series stars Bryan Cranston as a high school teacher turned meth cook and drug lord. Name the show.
Breaking Bad.
Yes, that is correct. So, we are now tied up. Actually, I don't put that back in the bowl.
Woody Harrelson and Jesse Eisenberg star alongside Emma Stone and Abigail Breslin in which end of the world comedy from 2009?
Zombieland.
You are
It's
correct.
gotta be Zombieland.
It's Zombieland.
Nice. Great movie.
I've never seen Zombieland.
You're killing me, man.
Sorry, Gabe.
All right. All right, this one's for music. Angus Young is the lead guitarist for which famous Australian rock band?
AC/DC?
Yes, that is correct. Still tied.
Still tied. We're
Keeping
going
up.
strong.
Alrighty.
What 2018 movie did Lady Gaga star in?
A Star is Born.
Correct.
Ah,
Good job.
I have not seen that yet.
You've not seen it. It's so good.
No. Yeah, that's what I heard. My parents saw. They had good things to say about
You
it.
should go
so-
see it. I think you'd like it, Gabe.
Okay, I will look for it. I will look for it. All right. What was the name of the first ever zombie movie? The first one that kicked off the craze?
The first one?
Yeah, it's like known as the one that started the whole genre.
I don't know. Is it just named Zombie?
No, it's
don't
not
know.
just named zombie.
I don't know, Gabe.
Should I give you a hint?
Sure.
It starts with night.
Night of the Living Dead?
That is correct. There you go. Also a great movie.
I don't know if you'll know this one.
Let me hear it.
What is the more well-known stage name of singer Robin Fenty?
Oh,
I can give you some options if you need.
yeah, let's hear the options.
Beyonce, Rihanna, or Katy Perry?
I'm gonna guess Rihanna.
You are correct.
Awesome.
We are still tied? No. You're one ahead.
One ahead. But I did get to choose or hear the question first, so. All right. Oh, this one's a pretty easy one. Who created Star Wars? Oh, maybe it's not.
I don't know.
It's not Steven Spielberg, I'll tell you that.
I know that. I don't actually know.
You don't?
I don't know.
I don't know if there's really any
Yeah.
hints for this one.
Yeah, I don't know, Gabe.
It's George Lucas.
Oh, I can recognize the name, but I can't just name it off my head.
Fair enough.
Okay, how many lines did Sleeping Beauty or Aurora have in her movie Sleeping Beauty?
The original
Yes,
movie,
the
Sleeping
original.
Beauty? Oh my gosh, I haven't seen that in so many years. 2.
Two
I'm gonna
lines?
guess. She's asleep the whole time, right?
Yeah, most of the time, but actually she has 18 lines.
Well, pretty close. Only 16 off.
16
All right.
What's the time?
Okay. Name 3 Stephen King movies.
3 Stephen King movies?
Yep. Any 3.
I don't know.
If you know some books, you'd probably have a good chance of just
Wait.
guessing a few of the books too, because by now most of them are movies. One was
It?
recent. That's one. Don't say It Chapter 2 though, please.
I don't know, Gabe.
Okay, here's a hint. We dressed up as some of the characters.
Oh, The Shining
That's 2.
and Gary.
Wrong. Even with help.
I don't know.
Shameful. All right, well, I think that about does it for A&E.
Gabe won.
I finally win a game. All right. And now back to our hosts.
Welcome back to our hosts. We're going to close out the show tonight with a song taught to us by our new Girl Scout friends. Okay, girls, you ready?
That's what it was going to be.
Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver, the other's gold. A circle is round, it has no end. That's how long I want to be your friend.
Thank you for watching, and tune in 2 weeks from now after our spring break.